Hey everybody, I'm Sean,
I'm Allie.
and this is our 4 core on the floor sequence. So easy way to get some core movements in, keep it simple with 4 movements. And we start with a foundational movement, something that I recommend for basically everybody all the time, which is the bird dog. So we're gonna have Allie turn, so she's on her hands and knees here. She's gonna have the hands right under the shoulders and the knees are right under the hips. And she's gonna lift her opposite arm and leg, lift them, hold them. I'm gonna have her bring her hip down a little bit towards me, yeah, and then everything comes down slow from there. And so that's kind of a common deviation. You'll see somebody extend the leg and lift the hip, right? And then she just makes that small adjustment to come down, and then brings it all the way down. And you'll feel your abs kind of change when that hip drop happens. It's minor, it's like drop it an inch or so. You'll feel your core kick on a little bit extra through there.
I do feel it.
So what's good about this is back strength, right? So this is a posterior chain movement, which is the reverse of, kind of bad posture and our life being very forward facing. So with this, she's focused on feeling her shoulder, her mid back, her low back, and her glute, the back side of her body together. We'll do one more here, last one. Awesome. All right. So second up, we're going to keep her in this hands on the floor position, but we're going to lift up into a plank, and we're going to do a rotating plank. Okay, so she comes up, she's got her feet a little bit wider than what she typically would, and she's going to have her heels tap the floor as she turns to one side. Right? Keep the hips high is kind of one of those big points of emphasis. Then go back to regular plank and rotate to the second side. You got it. Good. So she's putting good emphasis on going slow. This is a huge point. I try to incorporate this with all clients all the time. Go slow through movements so your body can stabilize appropriately. The hips up. The higher the hips up, the harder you're working. And then allowing that space so the heels can tap the floor, and then rotating all the way over to the opposite side. We're going to call this one last one. You're welcome. All right, now let's go on to the back from here. So we'll relax the shoulders for a little bit, go on to the back. We're gonna get into a straight leg bicycle kick. So bicycle, you're gonna bring the hands behind the head. You got it. This is a straight leg kick. So I want one leg to be straight up right here as you start. Yeah, and you're gonna notice Allie's flexing the toes, that's awesome. The other leg's gonna be a little bit off the floor. Awesome. And then her opposite elbow connects to opposite knee. Okay. Now do a switch. Switch the legs, change the elbow, and continue to go slow through this. This is an absolute burner of a movement, especially if you're not training it. If it's too challenging, go back to what a regular bicycle is, and that's bending the knees more. You want to show them regular bicycle? Right. So bending that knee and bringing it in towards the chest as opposed to the straight leg. Easy way to do an option into there. Or we could jack it up. Let's put you back into work here. She smiles as she does it. She's very good at this. Okay, and one more, last one. Okay, now last of our 4 on the floor. We're gonna put the hands down at your sides. And this is our reverse crunch here. So I think, I personally have a massive vendetta with the crunch. I don't like it. I don't teach it to clients. I don't think it's good for people. But the reverse crunch is something different. It's bringing the legs and the feet up into the air, and she can even push her hips off the floor and really trying to control coming back down. Okay, so you can bend the knees more to make it lighter, to make it a little bit easier to get through some reps, or you can try to keep the legs straight, and that's gonna, once again, jack up workout for you. Awesome. Try to breathe through your nose as you're doing this. You can ground through your hands, so you've got your lat muscles right into the back, ground through the hands, feel your lats, and really turn this into a full body movement. Let's do one more, last one. Up, she's gonna do a mini hold, and she's coming back down, super slow. Hey, and there you go, 4 core on the floor. Hope you're feeling better. How you feeling?
So good.
We made this video because Allie says that she doesn't do her core all the time. She skips it. So
core.
Put this on and practice. And if you want to do it again, hit repeat right now.
There we go.